Okay, so from unit 4, we have this one concept remaining, nature of personality. Okay, what is a person? We have this thing remaining, as well as legal status of an unborn person.
Yes.
So when we otherwise talk about a person or personality, we generally consider a living human being, like an individual, like you or me. But in case of law, because a lot of cases are being filed, a lot of different processes are there, for the purpose of convenience, even entities, corporations are also given the status of person. So when we talk about personality under jurisprudence, it's not just living human being, but we also have juristic persons included there.
Yes.
So the main purpose of law is to govern relations between individuals in the society. The law is concerned with regulating human conduct. The concept of legal personality constitutes an important subject matter in jurisprudence, and for there cannot be rights and duties without a person. If you want to assign some rights and obligations, you need to consider it as a person. If you want to assign some rights and obligations to a company, to an organization, you need to assign it personality, right? So in such a case, we can see companies opening bank account in name of the company. They are holding property in name of them. They are entering into rent agreements, so many different contracts in name of the company. All this become possible because they are also considered as a person in law.
Yes.
Personality of a human being means the possession of certain features like power of thought, power of speech, etc. Hence, there are certain attributes which make a human being a person having personality recognized by law. If any human being has the attributes provided by law, then he is not a person. Whoever is not having, right? If any human being is not having those attributes, like take for example, in case of a person of unsound mind, you cannot make that person criminally liable. A person who is intoxicated, involuntary intoxication, you cannot make him answerable under law. A child, like that we have. Why? Because they do not have power of thought. They do not have the power to distinguish between right and wrong. But in law, there are persons who are not human beings, but even then, they are considered as persons like corporation, company, university, etc. There is one definition I have added. You can try to remember that again. Definitions, you need to by heart it. Okay, there is classification of person. One is natural human being. Another one is legal or artificial or juristic person. There are some natural persons who do not enjoy the status of legal person or person, and vice versa. So legal person is different and natural human being is different. Natural human beings would be having more rights and obligations like fundamental duties. It is expected from natural persons. It is not expected from artificial persons or juristic persons. But juristic persons are also having a lot of obligations or things that they need to take care of. So what is a natural person? A natural person is a person. In legal meaning, one has its own legal personality. That is an individual living human being. A natural person is being to whom the law attributes personality in accordance with reality and truth, and also who is regarded by law as having rights and duties. We have fundamental rights, we have statutory rights, and we have so many other rights, constitutional rights, etc. In order to be a natural person in law, a human being must satisfy two conditions: that he is a living human being and he must be recognized by the state as a person, and he must not be a slave in the absolute control of his boss. So these things, concept of slave, it existed in earlier times, but now it is that the person must be a living human being and it must be a recognized person. We do have certain laws wherein even though a person is considered as like a natural person, he might not be given some rights and obligations, like a person of unsound mind cannot enter into a contract, a minor cannot enter into a contract. Like that, we do see different provisions in different laws as well. When we talk about legal person, the term person is derived from a Latin word persona, which denotes not only human beings, but anybody or anything which is permitted to assert legal claims and subjected to legal duties. You can go to the court, file a case. Someone else can also file a case against you. When we can say that someone or something is subjected to legal claims and legal duties, we can consider it as a legal person. The mask of personality does not necessarily have to be owned by human beings. Legal persons are created artificially and law recognizes them as legal person. Mostly you would see there are laws like Trade Unions Act. It recognizes trade union also as a body, right? So many rights and obligations are given. Like that, there are different boards being established relating to protection of environment and all. These are also given the status, right? That is given by law in order to ensure that it is able to perform its functions properly. So these rights or duties are being assigned to legal person. They are persons only in the eyes of law and not in general. As such, we do not consider a company as a person, but it is only in terms of law. Legally, they are considered as such, having rights and obligations. They will have to pay taxes, they will have to defend if a case is being filed, so many other rules, regulations, registrations, procedure, everything they need to follow whatever applies to them. They are also created by legal fiction and therefore called as fictitious entities also. Like it is not like in reality they are having, but it is only for the ease of application of law we are considering them as person. So that case can be filed, contract can be signed, and all those things can take place. Property can be owned, property can be disposed of by them. They are called by various names like fictitious personality, juristic personality, artificial, moral personality, all these names we have. For example, in law, idiots, dead men, corporations, companies, idols, etc. are treated as legal persons. So they do not have as such rights and obligations like a normal human being, but they are also having some other rights, obligations, etc. that we need to respect. Hey, before we continue, I wanted to inform you about my live mentorship program for LLB students or law aspirants. Law subjects and law topics need detailed clarity. We get that with the help of cases, examples, and detailed explanation. It's definitely not possible to include everything in these short videos. If you find my videos easy to understand and you are looking for some professional help in preparing for your examination, you can join my live mentorship program. Here you will be getting exam tips, answer writing skills, detailed notes that you can refer for your examination, cases, examples, and in a very easy way topics will be explained. I have live classes going on for a lot of subjects as of now. To know more about it, you can drop me a message on this WhatsApp number. I'm also helping a lot of students in writing their assignments. If you need any such help or for any queries, any suggestions, you can drop me a message on this WhatsApp number. And now let's continue with our video.